MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the San Francisco Giants and the Cincinnati Reds. The Giants will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Sonny Gray gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone.
And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
Batting second, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Castellanos arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. That's wide, 2-0. Duggar, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's running. Popped him up. Votto has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 8.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. Irvin is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1, and now the Reds will get their first opportunity. Drew Smiley gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bounce to first. Belt has it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next it'll be the outfielder, Phillip Irvin. From the belt, the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Nobody out, runner on first. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul. He had 1-2. He waits. Now the pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Pence coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Danny, D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
Another one sent foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Hit hard to short, and that's through for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Row. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Row, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Flores is there to Crawford for 1. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table. Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting fifth.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Longoria, A California-born ball player. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And now a pitch on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Touche, sir. Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Galvis, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt. To second for 1. On to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning. So striding in, Brandon Crawford. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. This is pulled into right, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Galvis is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. First pitch on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
From the stretch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Irvin is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. He's set. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Castellanos is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Now at the plate, Sonny Gray, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Sonny.
A ball and no strikes.
Gray.
Count 1-0.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone.
The left fielder,
At the plate, Nicholas Castellanos reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
the right fielder, number 6.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Smiley gets the sign and delivers.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Pence has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1-2-3. Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The right fielder, number 8.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. And a breaking ball is chopped foul at the plate. It's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Belt. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Here's a high pop-up. Votto is there. And that retires the side. Striding in once again, Joey Votto. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fouled away. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
2-2 the count. Pitch on the way. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar is there, 2 gone. Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. Smiley steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat, and while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping in, Buster Posey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he drives a liner to right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
At the plate now, Drew Smiley. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hold. 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Coming to the plate now, Wilmer Flores. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Line drive to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone. Well, there it is.
Now
This
batting.
one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay. And we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Drew Smiley makes his way back out onto the mound, and we're ready to continue. Set to face him first, Aristides Aquino. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So digging in now, Kirk Casale. Smiley's ready. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Duggar is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Digging in now, Mike Yastrzemski. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Smoke toward the hole. Moustakas has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 8.
Stepping up now, Hunter Pence. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Irvin is there to take it as Pence is retired on the first pitch he sees. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Bullet back up the middle. Number 44 is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side.
Leading off for the Reds.
Here comes the first pitch.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 2.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos. 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 home.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2. Yep, that ball went out.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4. Digging in, Phillip Ervin. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. 1-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Oh, and Longoria can't handle it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Castellanos at second with 2 down. 2-0 now.
With 2 outs and the base open, I don't think he's going to see anything of a hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. As he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Number 7, Eugenio.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The set and the 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Reds pick up a run on the RBI. Digging in once again, Evan Longoria. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Coming to the plate now, Buster Posey. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swing and a line drive. A quick glove at third, and there were 2 gone.
Now batter.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way out to left center. Castellanos is there, and how about that? A 3. Settling in now, Mike Moustakas will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Crawford's got it. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
The batter, number 3.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Now here's the Giant skipper making his way out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll leave after 6, and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. At the plate, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Vincent has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And there's ball one. Here's the 1-1. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Raisel Iglesias will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Scott Schebler will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Scott Schebler.
Yomer Sanchez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Sanchez.
Heading out towards shallow right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 6, Steven Duggar.
Into the box, Steven Duggar. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Up next for the Giants.
So in now for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit in the air to left field. Castellanos is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Marlene Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
San Francisco, number 97, Marlene Garcia.
Ready now for Cincinnati. Kurt Casale 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. The Giants are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1. They're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit.
And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
And now we'll just stare him down out there as he steps off and bluffs him back to first. And that brings up Scott Schebler as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Schebler even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. In there, 0-1. Casali at second. Schebler on at first with nobody out. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Left side. There is Crawford. There's one. On to Belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1. Ready for another chance? Philip Irvin. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball in.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Logan Webb takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. In now, Eugenio Suarez. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Pence has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. Flores has it. Over to Crawford at the bag, and the force play will end the inning. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Matt Bowman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Irvin is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The right fielder, number 8.
Striding into the box, Hunter Pence. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Grounder down the line at third. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that is into the gap for Pence. He's got himself extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Stepping in now, Brandon Belt fouled off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Pence leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Evan Longoria, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. And the score finishes 4-1 today.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Giants, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Sonny Gray. His record is now 2-1. The loss goes to Drew Smiley. He falls to 1-1.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Cincinnati Reds defeated the visiting Giants 4-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks totaled 13 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 7-6. The Dodgers earned the 3-game series sweep as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 4-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Padres finished off a 3-game sweep as they bested the visiting Rockies 4-1. The Nationals nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 5-1. The Mets combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 3-1. The Phillies got 11 hits overall as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-1. It was their 5th straight victory. The Indians hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-1. The Rangers put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the White Sox on the south side 13-7. Chris Davis grabbed 3 runs driven in as Oakland took down the Mariners 4-1. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.